right, so dear God, I'm very thankful for everything in my life. It is sweltering hot out here, and okay, I'm gonna go back over some of the things I was taught during my upbringing that I questioned in my older years, and I don't know if I need to, go back to it. But always when I was taught when growing up, um, you if you make a mistake about somebody's character or a situation, make the mistake of thinking the best about it or the most about it versus thinking the worst. Now, um, because I understand this now, you could leave a bad taste in someone's mouth unnecessarily. I'm not gonna turn the camera to show y'all what I see. There's somebody just said forget about it, took their shirt off and just muscles and everything. But so again, I respect privacy, so I will not show you guys that. But I'm not complaining at all. But not complaining at all. Not at all. Not complaining at all. I'm not thirsty, but I'm not complaining. Just to let you know, I'm not complaining. But back to what I was saying. So where was I? Yeah. So um, yeah, about erring on the side of righteousness versus, assuming or um, prejudging a situation to be something negative. Prejudge for the best. Be a fool. It's all right. God got your back. So, because, like I said, you can leave a bad taste in someone's mouth, and something that could have been a blessing can turn into something completely different. And my pants are too big, and this was a mistake. I thought it was cool at the beginning because I thought that they would only sag at the top because my thighs would stop it, but they're riding down. So I'm like one of those boys that have the whole underwear hanging out in the back. But okay, we'll fix that hopefully. But anyways, going back to the story. So I was in the mall, and there's a person that works there. See, my pants are just like falling. There's a person that works there, and they walked me out before. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, did they walk me out because they were advised as a security person that I needed to be walked out of the building? Because the way they did it was so smooth, I wouldn't have noticed, But he was just walking so freaking slow. Like, okay, he's not walking with me, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't rude or abrupt. It was just one of those types of things. So I didn't want that situation. So I kind of, I was like, next time that happens, I'm gonna stop him in his tracks and be like, stop right here. Conversation's over. I'm going on my way. So that's what happened today. Like, he saw me, and I guess part of the security thing is being nice. And I stopped him right there. I was just like, well, enjoy your day. And ended it. Now, I don't know. I mean, everything is what it is. You just kind of let it flow. Um, these pants are really just falling all over the place. Hopefully, it'll be an easy thing for me to just pick up my check and go, and there will not be a whole bunch of, you know, me waiting around, being treated any kind of way while I'm waiting, and all the type of stuff that people do. Now, as far as the boss, I don't think that'll be. I'll tell you what the situation was. So, with this place, as you guys know, for a while, I've been wanting to do something different. I really enjoyed it because of the location, the beautiful lake and stuff, going to and from, and I could come early and hang out at the lake pretty much. Now, then it got to a point, I guess, and it wasn't like going to work for me, seriously. I mean, I still made my sales and stuff like that, but it wasn't. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about this whole situation because y'all need to know. Because sometimes it be like that. But anyhow, so it was, it was very carefree for me, and I was really, of course, the oddball eccentric because I had a long way to travel, so I would have my water bottle on my back. I have a little basket with my food and stuff to keep me entertained when it was slow. And I guess and then when I'm like that, I'm okay. Like I said, in my mindset, it wasn't going to work. It was going to hang out at the lake, and then work was a side effect of that. So that's kind of the way it worked. And because of that, I was enjoying myself. I really didn't need the company of the other people that work there because, to me, I'm going to work. I'm not going to have no conversations, whatever. And then after a little bit there, I realized like the conversations I was hearing, like, and I'm gonna tell you, I want to do an appointment about the beautiful ones. This is one girl that works there, and I think she's mixed with Asian too. She's very attractive, and you can always tell Asian people to me because the style is different. You're unique in your style. You'll put together stuff and be like, yeah, that's what it is. But and but anyhow, so there was a person that worked in a managerial position that was there, supervisor, managerial, whatever you want to call it. And I overheard him, and I guess he's like, and I try not to judge, I try not to, but he has a disability. But I find, oh man, I gotta walk the long way around. I find that sometimes people, tend to be lonely and desperate, and when they are, that's when they start to talk badly about other people and things like that. Now, the reason I'm sharing this story is because, again, I consider myself, all of us to a certain extent, um, I really want to cross that bridge. That's a shortcut. I gotta walk across the hot sun. But so let me stop looking. I can't go that way. No need for me to keep staring. So anyhow, so yeah, so me, watching this take place, I started watching him like on a daily basis. Like, see, I'm the one that started this. I didn't see people sitting out here, but so I started noticing that on a daily basis. Like there was a young African American woman, very young, probably like 20, and she would entertain him when he would come and talk, just because being nice, being quote unquote, to me that's not professional, but in the professional world it's professional because you're not being rude. But she would entertain him when he came and tell her all these stupid stories about like he started talking about another person that worked there, and I guess he had been trying to date this person or something, this very attractive female that I'm talking about. And I'm thinking, wow, that girl is like way out of his league. You know what I'm saying? She was probably being nice to him, and he mistook that. And I've had that happen to me before. He mistook that as them having something. He invited her out, and lo and behold, had she actually went out with him, he had made reservations and all this stupid stuff. If she had actually went out with him, it would have been like, oh, there was something official. But I guess he made reservations to get on his own accord to make reservations, and she wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? She was not going. So then he started talking about her, and it got real personal. I mean, this is out where everybody could hear. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about how oh, she's lucky because most guys wouldn't talk to her. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Because she has this, that, or the other. I guess maybe something's wrong with her vagina. I don't know. Like, not, like she went to the clinic and something, they removed, I don't know, something. But it was a bunch of personal stuff that I wasn't trying to hear that I felt was really inappropriate. So I'm listening to this conversation. And, you know, trying not to, and I'm just appalled by how horrible it is. Cause then, and they're sitting there listening, just soaking it all in. And this is what I was talking about, the monsters we create. You sit there and you listen to that stuff, and then you're concerned when you see people act or behave a certain way. Well, you endorsed it. You said it was okay by you sitting there listening to and interacting with these people, like it's all right. You endorsed that. So, um, moving right along. So anyhow, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. So just all this real nasty stuff he was saying. I'm thinking to myself, first of all, she was being nice by even speaking to him. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, she doesn't have a proud spirit, and that's just like how I am. I will talk to anybody. I will talk to anybody, and especially if you are handicapped, especially if you are homeless, especially if you have been through the legal system. If you come to me in a way that's humble, and usually, unfortunately, when guys are trying to quote unquote holler at you, that's the way that they will come to you in a way that's humble or whatever like that. And so, you're caught off guard because you're like, oh, this nice person or this person that had this happen, I understand, and so you're being nice and whatever like that. And then because of your being nice, they're thinking, oh, their self-esteem or whatever's boosted. They're like, oh, I must be, whatever, but that's really not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? You're just being nice. And then they take it as, oh, you must be desperate Because if she's attractive and she's talking to these people, then she must be desperate, or she's a whore or whatever like that, because that means she'll talk to anybody. But no, they're just being nice, you know. And I was just so appalled by this conversation that I'm over here, and I'm just like, you know what, you know, please don't ever come, you know, come around me talking stuff like that, you know. And I'm just horrified by that, you know. And I'm sure that, you know, without me knowing, that it's happened to me on quite a few occasions. I'm kind of older now, well, a lot older now, and I'm proud of it. But I'm older now, so I don't have as many opportunities for those types of challenges to occur. But you know, I'm sure it still happens. You know, because I am good natured. I will speak to just about anybody, and it's exacerbated by the fact that I don't have, you know, family and, you know, people in my personal circle. And sometimes when I do get out and about, and you know, when I do get out and about, and I'm in a mood to share my love, to chat, that it does happen that, you know, sometimes people think that you're flirting, or people think that they have a chance, that obviously if she's a female and I'm a male, she's talking to me because she wants to whatever. Or other people, women that are knowing themselves, who think the same thing. Oh, because, oh, she's sitting here smiling in this person's face, blah blah blah. No, she's not. No, she's not. You know, and just all of that stuff. And at that point, and then other stuff that I saw, like I'll see, like people's reactions, like I'd watch their faces and their reactions to, um, you know, just basically different things that were said, and I'd watch how people would interact with me. You know, you be kind one moment, and you take, she wants my fan, and you take, you become one and you take everything in stride, and you kind of tit for tat, and then you go overboard, like, you know. But anyhow, I'll just leave that alone. But I don't know if I can say everywhere I go I'm not supposed to be, because I would really like to walk over here. All right, thank you. So, yeah, but I can't wait to get this done and over with. Hopefully they have it and it's a quick, fast, in a hurry type thing. But yeah, so I decided that, you know, there's nothing here to explore. I'm happy going to the lake. I'm happy answering the calls. And it was telemarketing, by the way, and vacation. Answering the calls, and, you know, in between calls, at first, initially, I would keep myself busy by listening to others. And then I guess some of the people that were doing the TOs didn't like that because you saw the flaws that they had. So I was like, okay, not a problem. I'm getting paid minimum wage. I don't have to do that, you know. And you know, it's just to improve yourself. But then, you know, whatever. And so then at the beginning, I used to like hold myself so I didn't use the bathroom the whole time. So that at the end, before I leave, I would go. But then they started like the shift ends at 8, but then they started like saying, oh, don't leave your phones, and so people would at 8:39. Now, when I came here, in order for me to catch the bus and get back on time, I have to leave at 8. But I never really made a big deal of it. I left when they asked me to leave, you know. And but and it got to the point, like I said, where people were just quitting, like a whole row of people just quit at one time. Then people would leave like for a week and not come back until the next week, and not call, not say anything. People would be gone for a couple of days, and they show up like it was nothing, and then the boss would be like, you know, so what happened? Such and such. Say, oh, my sister had a graduation. They didn't think to tell nobody that ahead of time. So, but what ended up happening in my situation, over the period of time, you know, I realized that then I was getting yelled at because I was using the bathroom in the shift. I never took a break for anything. People would break in and out, like take an hour worth of break. And it's only a 5 hour shift. And so finally I was like, okay, fine. I'll go to the bathroom when I need to, move my feet. That was fine. And I found out that there was really something not right about that, because one of the people on the other shift, I just heard a lot of stuff, but it was just like, but what ended up happening, long story short, was that I took a break and I made a phone call that I needed to make. As I was making this phone call, this person that works here says, phone call and come right back. So that is indeed, that is indeed what I did. In the midst of that, not only did somebody stop, and then in the midst of my phone call, I guess she got everybody riled up. And so she came back, and another person got mad because I had some stuff on my desk, and I was just like, well, I prefer my personal space to only have items that I need for my work, for my job. And they got salty about that. So she got with this other person, riled that person up, and then they came outside, kind of like the twins on the Matrix. They both kind of tried to attack me at the same time, but I was on the middle of my phone call, and they were yelling. And really, to me, when you do stuff like that, you make yourself look bad. You make the company look bad. And so I finished what I was doing, and I went back in, and I guess they went back and told the guy and got him all riled up. So when that ended up happening, I came in and he was like, "Oh, I already talked you out, whatever. You're this." I was like, "Okay, not a problem." And then I was getting on social because I was like, "Well, I need to at least know what happened." So I was like, I just wanted to find out exactly what the situation was. And he was like, "Oh, you know, we had a lot of calls. They're dropping calls." And I'm thinking to myself, is he kidding me? People are in and out all the time. People don't come to work, period. I stepped out one time. I didn't say this. One time to make a phone call, and it's like an issue. But, I was like, okay, not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. And then he was talking to that lady, and I was like, excuse me, because I had meant to address it once I got back in. But, hey, if I'm not working there no more, then I need to go and address this now because I need to let you know that I heard it and it was inappropriate. That's all. Nothing more than that. So I let her know, hey, were you outside? Because I didn't want to be mistaken. When, were you outside when, I went out to make my call? And she was like, maybe. And I was like, no, that was you. And what you said, and I just wanted to let you know that what you said was really inappropriate. You said such and such and such, and that was inappropriate. And she's like, well, if you want to get snippy because you don't know something, something, something. And then I was just like, okay, I'm done with that situation. I turned around, talked to the other guy, and walked away. And then she tried to call him back to get his attention. And then I was just like, ma'am, you are getting paid to do a job here. What you did was absolutely inappropriate. That's the end of the story, period. And he was like, he talked to her. And I was like, no, it's okay because I didn't want to continue to make it an issue. I'm not there anymore, so it don't matter. Not really. And I've gotten to the point where I realize people are going to do what they're going to do. And you got to let them do that. So I'm here after long last with my glasses. No, they should be in a meeting, but it may have started late. Either way, I just want my what's it, compensation. It's another word, propinas, not propinas. I don't know, maybe I am mixing up Spanish, but it's hot and I'm here, so bye.